Hello all, here I am going to explain bills of exchange related 1 mark questions with answers, explanations. The first question is like that. A bill of exchange is a dash instrument. A bill of exchange is a negotiable instrument. We know bill of exchange is a negotiable instrument. Negotiable instrument means what? Which instrument can be changed? Which instrument can be transferable? Can be transferable. That instrument is called as a negotiable instrument. Bill of exchange, it can be transferred to drawer to payee, is it na? So bill of exchange, it is one of the negotiable instrument. The second question. A bill of exchange is drawn by the dash upon his dash. ಅಂದರೆ ಬಿಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜನ್ನು ಯಾರು ಡ್ರಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಂತ. ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ ಡ್ರಾನ್ ಬೈ ದಿ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ಹೀಸ್ ಡೆಟರ್. The third question is like that. Bill of exchange must be in dash writing. It must be in writing. It is one kind of agreement between to the debtor and seller, no? So this bill of exchange must be in writing only. The fourth question. Drawer and dash cannot be the same parties in case of bill of exchange. Here there are three parties, drawer, drawee and payee. Bill of exchange ಅಲ್ಲಿ three parties ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, drawer, drawee and payee. Drawer and drawee are opposite parties, not the one and the same. So drawer and drawee cannot be the same parties in case of bills of exchange. Dash days of grace are added to the terms of bill to calculate the due date. After the maturity date, according to the legal rules and regulation, we have to add some days as a grace. So here 3 days of grace are added to the terms of the bill to calculate the due date. Sixth one, a bill of exchange is called a dash by one who is liable to pay it and pay it on the due date. Bills payable. That kind of bills is called as a bills payable. There are dash parties to a bill of exchange. There are three parties to a bill of exchange: drawer, drawee and payee. Seventh question. Eighth question. Bill of exchange can be drawn on any dash including a bank, debtor. Then ninth question. Transfer of a negotiable instrument to another person by signing on it. It is known as a endorsement. I already told bill of exchange can be transferable instrument. On that reasons, this instrument is called negotiable instrument. So, transfer of a negotiable instrument to drawer to another person. That person is called as a payee. By signing on it, it is known as a endorsement. And that person, a payee, or it is also be called as a endorsee. 10th question. Dash is payable by the debtor to the creditor when a bill is renewed. Interest. Suppose after maturity, if for certain reasons, for certain situation, for certain circumstance, debtor and creditor have to renewed. In that time, bill is that amount should be added with interest. So here, interest is payable by the debtor to the creditor when a bill is renewed. Suppose for example, bill of exchange after 3 months, if it is not paid, then it must be cancelled and that bill must be renewed with the agreement of both the parties. Got it? In that time, debtor must add certain interest to the bill. The next question, 11th one. The renewal of a bill implies that the dash must be first cancelled. Old bill must be cancelled. Suppose bill renewal ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ that old bill must be cancelled. Then 12th question is like that. If a bill is not paid on its due date, it is said to be dishonored. Dishonored of bill if it is not paid. Then 13th one. A promissory note is an instrument is writing containing on the unconditional dash to pay promisee. Under the promissory note, two parties are made, promisee and promisor. So, a promissory note is an instrument in writing containing on unconditional promisee have to pay. Promissory note does not include. 14th question is like that. A bank note or a currency note. Then 15th one. A person to whom the amount mentioned in the promissory note to pay is known as a payee or drawee or promisee. 16th one, there are dash parties to a promissory note. There are two parties to a promissory note. Promisor, promisee and promisor. But under bills of exchange, there are three parties. Drawer, drawee and payee. 17th one, a person whom the amount mentioned in the promissory note is payable is known as a promisee. In the promissory note, the person who make the promise to pay is called as a promisor. I already told promissory note under mainly two parties, promisor and promisee. Promisee means the person to whom the amount mentioned in the promissory note is payable. Promisor is a person to who make the promise to pay. ಆ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸರಿ ನೋಟನ್ನ ಮೆಚುರಿಟಿ ಡೇಟಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಪರ್ಸನಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಡ್ರಾ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋನಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸಿ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್? Then 19th question. A person who endorses the promissory note in favor of another is known as an endorser. ಹೇಗೆ ಬಿಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜಲ್ಲಿ ಪೇಯಿ ಬರ್ತಾನಲ್ವಾ, ಹಾಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸರಿ ನೋಟಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸರಿ ನೋಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬಿ ನೆಗೋಷಿಯಬಲ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೂಮೆಂಟ್. ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸರಿ ನೋಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರಬಲ್ ಆರ್ ನೆಗೋಷಿಯಬಲ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೂಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸರಿ ನೋಟಲ್ಲಿ ಪೇಯಿಗೆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಎಂಡೋರ್ಸರ್ ಅಂತ. Next question, fill in the blanks. This one is the last question of the fill in the blanks. A promissory note is drawn by dash in favor of his dash. A promissory note is drawn by debtor in favor of his creditor. So accounting word ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ನ ಡೆಟಾರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ, ಸಪ್ಲೈಯರ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದವ್ರನ್ನ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸರಿ ನೋಟನ್ನ ಡೆಟಾರ್ ಇನ್ ಫೇವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರಿಗೆ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ನೆಗೋಷಿಯಬಲ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೂಮೆಂಟ್. So this is all about fill in the blanks explanations. In my next part, in my next class, I am going to explain this MCQs questions. So this is all our important one. Okay, and please subscribe my channel. Thank you.